Hi, we're going to construct a square with perimeter equal to AB. First, duplicate line segment AB. So I'm going to take my straight edge and draw a starter line. I want it to be a little bit longer than I think AB is. Alright, next I'm going to use my compass to measure line AB. Make a small line to make sure it's the right length. Okay. Label A prime on your starter line and duplicate line segment AB. Let's label that B prime. Next we're going to create the bisector from the midpoint, create the perpendicular bisector of the entire line. To do this, I'm going to adjust my compass to something that's a little more than halfway. Create an arc above and below the line. Do the same thing from point B. When I connect these, I've created the perpendicular bisector. Okay. I'm going to label this M as the midpoint. Alright, next I'm going to create the bisector from the midpoint to one end. I'll create the bisector, the perpendicular bisector from M to B. Again, make an arc above and below the line from each of the endpoints. Connect these with your straight edge. Since this line is halfway between here and M is halfway between AB, I know that this line segment is 1/4 of the total line, which means this is going to be a perfect side of my square. Finally, let's measure that side length. Using our compass, mark an arc that passes through the midpoint between M and B. That looks fairly accurate. Mark that same height above point M and above point N. Let's call this point N. Okay. This should be the same exact length, 1/4 of AB, and this should be the same exact length, 1/4 of AB. Finally, I can connect these two intersection points right here and here to form the square. To test, I can see if this is still the same length between here and here. That's all.